ankles.
Yeah, they're staying in the kangaroo pouch.
I've learned that the stairwell gives me a pretty good indication of what the studio temperature will be.
Really?
Which is to say, both are excessively cold.
I think that it's careful with that because it's been pleasant in that stairwell
and still
like
excessively
cold
in here. My goodness.
This is good stuff.
I meant to tell you before the show started, but now it started, so I have to tell you on here anyway. Our lovely social media superstar Steven sent a video from the Champions League elimination game with the goal scored by the goalie, which was great. But he shared it from a site called Men in Blazers. Are you familiar with Men in Blazers?
Why am I familiar with that?
They're a Grind City media for soccer.
Got you. That's why.
And guess what?
What?
They now employ our old friend,
Who?
Luke.
Do they?
That's Luke's new job.
My God, Luke!
So when Steven sent the Men in Blazers, I was like, social to social connection.
Oh, man. Good
Very
stuff.
happy for him.
Thrilled.
Congrats to Luke.
That's exciting. I wish I could keep up with international soccer.
You know, speaking of international, who's the next great Filipino basketball player we should have our eyes on?
Is it not still Casoto?
I don't know. I feel
Is
like
it not
it's
Renzabando?
Renzabando.
Abando. Why did I say Italiano?
I need a new one.
Okay.
You know, to add with my list of NBA
Growing.
draft prospects.
He dropped the name of some dude who is up in Canada playing.
Oh, cool.
I think he's like 16 though.
We're looking long term. The long-term vision.
Yo, Kai Soto forever, man. One of the true stars of the chat.
One of the true stars of my life.
Yeah, good stuff.
I'll never forget the John Morant runs a Bondo.
Oh,
link up though.
Did it do numbers? It did numbers, didn't it?
We were almost gonna have to move the show to the Philippines.
I'll do it. Let's go.
I bet it's warm there.
Is it Southern Hemisphere? I bet it's tropical. So I bet they don't do.
It's 76 degrees right now. I'll take it.
They don't do hot and cold. They do wet, dry. So it's always pleasant there, I'm assuming. Maybe humid, maybe. How close is it to the Maldives? That's what I'm trying to get to. It's got to be real close.
So bad.
I got to be able to like take a plane, fly 3 hours and get to the
It's
Maldives.
12 hours from the Philippines to the Maldives,
wow.
so you're a little off the mark there. What's up, everybody? It is Thursday, January 29th. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass. Coming up on today's show, Grizzlies lose their 4th straight. Womp womp. We'll get into their loss to the Hornets last night at FedEx Forum. Teresa Walker of the Associated Press joins us every Thursday. We will catch up with her on the Super Bowl matchup. Titans coaching news go around the NFL. LeBron James got emotional in Cleveland last night. Is this season turning into a farewell tour? We will discuss. We are drafting soups today because guess what? It's still cold. And we'll do a little Theater Thursday. What we've watched, sentimental value, secret mall apartment. The Withering Heights press tour is heating up in a bad way. It is a Thursday. You know what we say. That's how I feel.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Big Ben Bennett, do you have your new football coach over in Nashville?
We do, yes. Robert Saleh. This is why I'm stoked. Starting in 2019, number 2 total defense, number 5 total defense, number 3 total defense, number 4 total defense, number 3 total defense, number 3 total defense. This dude's going to have a good defense. Like, he's going to be able to turn their defense around, which has obviously been an issue.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Grizz Nation, Friday nights just got a whole lot better. Introducing Buckets and Brews, the ultimate way to tip off your weekend. Every Friday this season, grab a terrace-level ticket to the Grizz game and 2 12-ounce Miller Lights for just $55. Get great seats, cold brews, and Grizzlies basketball. It's everything you need to start your weekend off right. So get the deal that's too cold to hold. Go to grizzlies.com/Friday to lock in your tickets today.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media Studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday to you. I hope if you have children, you are staying sane as they are out of school for another
What do you
day.
mean staying sane?
I've seen some posts from
Just
parents.
block that kid. Give that kid all the screen time it needs.
Here's
Give it
an
to
iPad.
it. Here you go. Get away from me. If you come over here, if you say
away from
anything to me, if you talk to me at all, I will take that iPad and you will have nothing. So stay away from me. Here
Fair.
you go. Get away from me. Gosh, it's not hard. And if they're old enough, like it's been chilly out, but still,
Go shovel the snow.
get out. Go outside.
If any kid wants to make $20, you can come shovel the area outside our place because it is still.
You're gonna pay him?
I'd pay $20 for someone to do
Okay.
it. I'm not gonna go out there. Please, I have a history of injuries.
Oh,
I can't pop the other Achilles because it's ice. It's ice. Shoveling ice. All right.
Like 10 years old, you can just stick them outside, lock the door, say, don't
Oh,
come
yeah,
back
yeah,
until
yeah.
lunch. Go.
Perfect.
No,
It's going to be 40 degrees today. They'll be fine.
nobody's trying to kidnap children in this weather. The whole block is
Too
yours.
cold for kidnapping.
Go do whatever you want. Just get out. It's all yours. You see the news out of Oxford?
Yeah, school's out for another week.
Is that when February 8th is?
Yes.
Okay.
Another full week.
Yeah.
Anyway, so also stay safe, stay warm.
Drive
For those of you
drive
out here,
slow.
Drive safe, drive slow.
Yeah, be careful out there. It's cleared on the streets if you want to drive, but
It's cleared on the main
It's
streets. The side
mountains.
streets are.
It's mountains
Okay, so
on
I'm
the
glad
main
you said that
streets.
because I was going to give a real round of applause for every fan that was in that building last night who suffered through the cold and the ice and battled through literal mountains. Literal mountains. And I know you might be out there thinking, there's no mountains in Memphis. What the hell are you talking about? Well, one, there's Mount Moriah. But two, there's a Bass Pro Pyramid. And three, there are actual mountains in Memphis. Our topography has changed with this latest storm. My friend sent these photos from Beale Street last night. And by God, That looks like mountains in the middle of Beale. That is enough snow to make a small mountain. So there is plenty of space to walk with clear sidewalks and clear streets to drive in, but all that snow piled up on the side, it's going to be there forever. I saw New York started using this fancy new machinery where they plow the snow, they pick up the snow, and then they throw it into this machine that evaporates the snow. I thought, we could just use another 5 plows. We could just use some extra salt. But someday in the future, we too could get the magical machine that evaporates the snow efficiently and eco-friendly, but not for today. We got the mountains outside.
There was a clip going around on my social media, saw it 2 or 3 different times, of just a proverbial convoy of snowplows. I have no clue.
Imagine.
I have no clue where they were. But so one snowplow is in front, and then, it pushes the snow out, but the snow kind of goes over to the side. And then one comes back behind it, just a little askew, and then everybody's a little askew. It's like 20 or 30 of them until the roads are completely clear and all the snow is in the grass. It's like, oh, man.
What a life.
How much of my tax
When
dollars?
Ariel said, I want to be part of that world,
That's the
that's
world.
like me looking at
That's
how.
the world. How much of my tax dollars would it take to get that set up for one day in Memphis?
Well, let's move on to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, how about them?
How about those surging Charlotte
Hey,
Hornets, CJ?
you know what, damn it?
You laughed at me. You laughed at
Damn
me
it.
calling them the surging Charlotte Hornets.
Boy, they're surging.
They're surging.
They
The Grizzlies
might
are the
be.
opposite of surging, but the Hornets, they are a surgeon as they beat the Grizzlies last night 112-97. Grizz 4th straight loss. Hornets 4th straight win. Hornets have won 5 of their last 6. That's surging for you. You cannot give up a double-digit lead if you never lead by double digits in the first place. That's using your noggin. And the Hornets jumped on the Grizzlies from the beginning. They went up 16 in the first quarter. Grizzlies battled back. They made, I think, their first 6 shots of the second quarter were threes, which allowed them to get back into that game. But this was all the Hornets. And again, if you have not been paying attention, that is not all that surprising from this iteration of the Hornets. They are just a really fun, high-performing team right now. And that starting lineup of LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Con Knipple, Miles Bridges, and Moussa Diabate, they have started 11 games together. They've played more than 11 games, but the Hornets were doing a thing where LaMelo Ball was coming off the bench every once in a while. But those 5 as a starting 5 in 11 games, when they have all started, they're 10-1. And again, small sample size, but the IRL eyeball test last night, I was like, oh, that's why they're statistically operating like one of the best 5-man units in the NBA this season, because they are athletic, they never stop moving, and they are a stupid fluid team that just found a myriad of ways to deconstruct the Grizzlies' defense. Grizzlies could not score. Offense went a little anemic again there in the second half of this game. Moussa Diabate is the one player that Coach Islo named personally in the pregame availability. And you want to know who he compared him to? Steven Adams. And you want to know who Moussa Diabate looked like at times last night? Steven Adams. 7 offensive rebounds. 20 rebounds overall for Moussa Diabate in the Hornets win over the Grizzlies last evening. LaMelo Ball doesn't have to do too much because Brandon Miller is a legit scorer. He's averaging 24 points, 53% shooting over his last 8 games. He had 24 last night. You had Con Knipple, who just had to do a little bit there. Allowed for Cedric Coward, if you're looking at a battle of the rookies. Cedric Coward technically had a better game, 17 points on 6 of 9, but just how Knipple fits within that system, how that group is playing under Charles Lee in his second year as a head coach, it's just clicking. And in the first year, it wasn't good. They have now matched their win total from last season, and obviously a lot of season still ahead. But you cannot talk about the Hornets like you might have in the past, where you would link them in with teams like the Wizards, the Pelicans, the Jazz. When you talk about the Grizzlies getting run out of the building last night, like, no, the Hornets, put respect on the Hornets. That was my biggest takeaway from last night. That's great for them. I was talking to a friend after the game who works for the Hornets now, and she said, man, this just feels so nice. Like, we're so used to losing game after game by 20 points, and this is such a different vibe shift for this team. And I said, good for you. Good for you. You want to know what happened with the Hornets? They got healthy. They got the right pieces, they started clicking, and they got healthy. And you want to know what's happened with the Grizzlies? They're still injured. They're still injured. It's just a fact of the matter. Someone called into the Double Post last night, CJ, and asked if this was the worst loss of the season. And I can't get there. Because at this point, we talked about it yesterday. It just feels like it is what it is, right? At least until we see new bodies join this team. And there was positive news on the injury front yesterday with Ty Jerome and Scottie Pippen Jr. both practicing with the Memphis Hustle. Coach Isolo said Ty is probably a little bit ahead of Scottie in the scheduling, but both are on the right track. And it was a certainly good situation to see them practice with the Hustle. That's big in their kind of like re-amp period coming back to the team. But until we see that, like, I can't think of last night's loss to the Hornets as the worst loss. I think I identified the Suns game back on January 7th when it happened as the worst loss of the season. The game in Boston against the Celtics was really ugly, but that game against the Suns when the Grizzlies had beaten the Spurs the night before here at home, and the Grizzlies were still very much in the, what are they territory. And they beat the Spurs, and you think, well, maybe they can still be kind of good. Maybe, are we okay? Maybe we are okay. And then the next night against the Suns, it was like, oh, no, maybe they are not okay. But they were treading water, and the season felt like it had still something to be written. And I just found myself sitting there last night thinking, God, it was December 28th. It was 1 month ago to the day yesterday that the Grizzlies were one win away from reaching 500. When who came to town? The Washington Wizards. And what happened after that? They lost 4 straight, and they've lost 11 of their last 14 since. So I can't get irate over a game like last night. Was it fun to watch? Absolutely not. Tough hang watching that Grizzlies game last night. The energy wasn't there. In these other games, they've at least been pretty competitive. They've been in it through the end. When we talk about the double-digit leads evaporating, at least they've shown up, they've competed, they've been in the games. But yesterday was one where from the very beginning, it felt like this was not going to go their way.
If everything looked short, it looked like they didn't have legs, and my thought was, the circumstances of the weather have probably thrown them out of whack a bit, and it's got them. Thought it was going to get them in the Rockets game. Thought that was a game it would come back and get them in, but no, it got them the second game, not the first game. And hey, it happens. It's unfortunate. You would love to have seen them get the win. Like, it's go out there and try and play. I'll say this though, if the Hornets, one of the things that they found an ability to do, make threes. And everybody knew that coming into the game. They make the third most threes per game in the NBA. The 3 wins, that 3-game winning streak, I do believe they shot the 3 47%, 39%, 42%, averaging about 40% from 3 in the 3 wins. It's like, okay, get out to the 3-point line and contest that. Like, good teams take away what you want to do. Good teams identify what you want to do, and good teams take it away. All right, it might be a little difficult to do that. Average teams take away the second thing. All right, so average teams say, okay, it's going to be hard to try and stop them from making a bunch of threes. Let's at least keep everything out there. Let's not let them gobble us up in the paint. I think the Grizzlies ended up being outscored by roughly 20 points in the paint.
52-38.
Yeah, I think that they ended up being out-rebounded because nobody could box out. Is that a Musa?
43-29.
Yeah, it's okay. So if good
Musa
teams,
had 19 boards, Bridges had 6, and the other starters each had 1.
If good teams take away what you do well and average teams take away the other thing that you're trying to do, and you don't take away either of them, that's just tough. It's just tough, man. You're not going to win games doing that. You aren't. Yeah. I was encouraged the first half by Jaren. I was like, oh, okay, here he goes. Here we go. Just feed Jaren and let him keep you in this and then figure it out from there. And then the second half, he poof, ninja vanished. Like, where the hell did Jaren go?
Like 3 of the last 6 games where he's had 20+ at half, and you're thinking, oh, this is going to be a monster Jaren Jackson Jr. game. And then gets back to drifting around the perimeter.
Do you have any clue any thought as to why that may be? Because I mean, I didn't realize it until midway through the fourth quarter. I was like, oh, if I was a Grizzlies assistant, what would I be saying to Coach Isolo, or what would I be saying to the team about trying to, it's like, oh, what work was Jaren? Jaren was working. Huh. I hadn't seen Jaren. Like, he's here, but I hadn't seen him.
In the post until like midway through the fourth quarter.
Is that
we identified it on the radio.
Is that a function of him?
Is it both?
Or is
That's
it
what we talked about on the radio
system?
last night. Is this a Jaren needing to demand, hey, and he's not that kind of player, but having to be that kind of player, like give me the ball? Or is it a function of the system, or is it a function of him in the spurts that he's playing, not feeling like he can catch rhythm? Is it a confluence of all of those things? But
it's a thing.
You need him to be great right now. And again, he was really good in the first half. It was a 7-point game at half. It felt worse. And it could have been a 4-point game at half. They gave Bridges that 3 after the errant shot clock buzzer went off, and the Grizzlies all stopped playing, and Bridges, to his credit, kept going and made the 3 and made it a 7-point lead for the Hornets at the break. Like, even thinking about the end of that third quarter, Cedric Coward had the stretch. If you're looking for positives, the first half of Jaren was a positive last night. Cedric Coward had flashes. The little 5-point swing from him where he had the step-back 3 over Grant Williams, I think it was a nice move. And then also had like a nice take in transition, made it a 10-point game. And you're thinking, all right, well, a 10-point game going into the fourth quarter. Hey, the Grizzlies have given up a lot of double-digit leads. Maybe the Hornets can be the team that gives up, flip that script a little bit. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the third quarter, you had a Diabate bucket on the other side. Jaren gets called for the technical for throwing the ball at the stanchion.
Because he was frustrated. He was getting
frustrated
gobbled.
that he got that.
He was getting
Diabate got another offensive rebound.
rebound.
And then Brandon Miller made a free throw, which made a 13-point lead. Grizzlies lost the 2-for-1. Sion James scored on the Hornets' next possession. And instead of a 10-point game going into the fourth, it's 15. Yeah. And it kept drifting into the 15 territory. I don't know. It just felt a little aimless last night. And right now, this feels aimless. And again, a lot of that is due to injuries. And a lot of that is also due to the swirling trade deadline and wondering what happens to Ja. And I know Jaren's name keeps getting thrown into these hypothetical trades too. And so just understanding until we get to February 5th what this team will look like coming out of the trade deadline and what this team's goals are for this season. And I'm not trying to sit here and say goals of chasing the postseason. They are out of the postseason right now. But figuring out, all right, what track is this team on? The Hornets right now they've hit a track. Their tires are in the track and they are moving forward. They might only have 20 wins on the season. It might be too late for them to chase a spot in the postseason, but let them get into the play-in tournament. And that Hornets team, they're a dangerous little group. Again, win healthy, and they got their health back, and that's the biggest takeaway from yesterday for them. Gigi Jackson has at least a play a game. That makes me raise my eyebrows. That Euro step dunk was really nice. He had the block on LaMelo early as well. And then Vince Williams Jr. played a stretch in the second quarter when the Grizzlies got back into it, where he was playing really good defense, made a 3. But again, the two people who I think it will help the most when Ty and Scotty comes back are Cam Spencer and Vince Williams, because both of them have been forced to play out of position, and especially Cam Spencer, who goes 0-6 from the three-point line last night, and a blend of him having to play on the ball, teams scouting for Cam Spencer now, throwing doubles at him, figuring that out. But I think it's difficult for him to figure out how to adjust to defenses when he's also being asked to be the starting point guard of this team. So the Grizzlies now travel to New Orleans, where they will play the Pelicans on Friday. They are then back in Memphis on Saturday to face the Timberwolves. 2 games against the Timberwolves coming up, 1 on Saturday, 1 on Monday. We will take a quick break. When we come back, Teresa Walker is going to join us. She's going to go talk to Robert Saleh later today, new head coach of the Tennessee Titans. We'll get her takes on the Titans hiring of Brian Daboll. We'll get her take on the Super Bowl matchup coming up and check in on the icy frozen tundra of Nashville after a quick break.
I want to give Jock Landale some freaking love, bro. The dude been balling out of his mind.
Jock's a good player.
Jock Landale's been great for the Grizzlies. He has just been, in his own words, miscast.
Yeah, but this has been the best career.
If he's your backup 5, he has been just, and even thrown into a situation that he wasn't expecting to be thrown into. Yeah. He has been outstanding.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Own the 2025-26 Grizzlies season with the 10-game Flex Pack, the ultimate way to catch all the action on your terms. Choose your favorite matchups from intense rivalries to weekend thrillers and customize your pack to fit your schedule. With 10 games to pick, you'll never miss the moments that matter most. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs today to build your perfect ticket pack and cheer on the Grizzlies your way. It's your team, your season, and your schedule. So don't miss out.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second-chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Welcome back, welcome back. It is Thursday. That means it's time to catch up with one of our favorites, Teresa Walker of the Associated Press. She joins us every Thursday. She joins us now. Teresa, how goes it on the other side of that frozen tundra of the state?
Luckily, I never lost power. It blinked a couple times Sunday morning. Was worried, but we kept our power. But so many of my work colleagues have been without power. They just started getting it back in the last 24 hours. There's still a lot of people in the Nashville area without power, and you know, people have gone to hotels, relatives. You know, I have one friend who went to Sewanee just to try to get warm. You know, you can only, if you've got a fireplace and you either run out of firewood or you're on a gas fireplace and you just get to the point of being so cold. And it's, I mean, yesterday it barely got above freezing. I was telling you guys just a minute ago, I went up to some of the, in a parking lot, went up to one of the trees and just touched the ice wrapping one of the limbs. It's not melting. It just isn't. It looks gorgeous. It's like all the trees here have been bedazzled, bejeweled. Somebody got their bedazzler out and it's gorgeous until the wind blows and a tree falls. And I heard a couple of those frost quakes Monday night that I'd never heard of until Monday. Yeah, where the moisture builds and it literally sounded like a sonic boom of sorts. And it sounded like I immediately jumped and thought, oh my God, one of the big trees outside our yard, you know, just fell on our house. And we're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It wasn't a tree. It was just one of those frost quakes. So later that night when I heard another one, it's like, oh, that's just that.
I learn a new phrase every day.
A frostquake?
A frostquake.
So we've learned about exploding trees, frost fall, ice fog, frostquakes.
And there was another thing.
Was it not freeze frog, freeze?
Frozen frog.
Frozen fog. That's a hard one. It is.
I guess ice quakes was on
Ice
our
dams?
list.
I don't think ice quake was on. Ice dam, I have not learned about ice dams either. What?
We had to go around and clear some ice out of our gutters about
Gotcha. That makes
15
sense.
years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was all clogged up, and if you're not careful, it'll back up under your roof
sense.
and into your house. But the frostquake, it literally sounds like boom.
So what's quaking? The ice breaking is causing the
The
quake?
moisture in the ground. Because it's kind of like the pressure that's being put on it by the cold, and it just kind of goes boom. And my house backs up to some common ground where the water can drain and back up. And thank the Lord for that during the 2010 flood. That sucker got way full and was getting way closer to my house than I wanted. But there's a lot of moisture out there, and it's like, oh yeah, it was like, boom, baby.
Well, Teresa, I'm glad that you kept power, and I'm glad that you have the ability to get to Robert Saleh's press conference later today, which is where you will be going this afternoon. I'm curious, what is your number one question for him when he addresses the media?
With this being your second time around in the NFL as a head coach, what's the biggest lesson you took from your first gig that will help you this time be a better head coach in the NFL?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear you ask it. Do they still give you the first question?
Well, we'll see. I mean,
this is a new coach.
It's a new coach. It's a new time.
I'll give him major credit. If that's the first thing he learned was, hey, Teresa Walker should get the first question in this press conference, I'll think that he's ahead of the game.
Considering I'm still technically, officially on the DL, IR, so to speak, and I'm making it there to see this and to be there, and to ask a question or two. I'm not writing. I'm just talking and asking. It's like I should. I mean, I will say, not to give too much headway, but, that piece back in October about, because that guy made the Super Bowl, I hear that ESPN is going to be rerunning that piece. It explains why I got the first question.
Well, that's exciting. That is on my list of things to ask you. And since you talked about that guy, I'll just go there before we get into the rest of the Titans happenings. How should Titans fans feel, Teresa, with Mike Vrabel making it to the Super Bowl?
Oh, they're in their feelings. And wouldn't you be? I mean, nobody likes an ex to go do better. And I mean, it's like you break up with somebody and not only have they done better, they've gotten married, they've had a brand new kid. I mean, everything in life is just going their way. And it's like, nobody really likes to see that. I mean, no matter how much of a Mike Vrabel fan you were, it's like, that hurts because you look at where you're at. And, for the Titans, you're essentially the ex that got the worst of the deal. You're in a crappy apartment. Your furniture is secondhand because, it's like, if you're getting a date, it's like, really, that guy? None of it is good right now. And now you do have a coach. You've got a coaching staff being filled out. So there's some good things to look at. You're finally getting into that better neighborhood. The new furniture is being delivered as we speak with the new coaches. But it hurts. And, John McClain said the other night that Tennessee fans are kicking themselves. And I retweeted that and I said, that's not who they're kicking. So they're torn. They're partly mad at Vrabel. It's like, why didn't he just stay here? Why couldn't he make it work? Amy Adams Strunk, the owner. I mean, there's just blame to go all around because nobody's happy. And then you've got the people that it's like, okay, go ahead and win a Super Bowl. We knew you were good. They shouldn't have let you go. So you've got that whole melange of emotions, and they're just it's
hard because you already had to watch your ex and AJ Brown too, so it's just a lot of ex success.
Derrick Henry, I mean, it's like you leave here and you just do so much better, and we just want nice things for God's sake.
Well, the Titans are trying to build that nice house and fill it with some nice furniture, Teresa, and they do have their new offensive coordinator in Brian Daboll. What do you see in his fit with the upcoming development of Cam Ward and what he can do for this Titans offense to complement what you hope Saleh brings from a head coaching side of things, being more on the defensive end?
Well, the fact that he has worked with so many different quarterbacks, and Jackson Dart, did have some success with him, going back through his career. And the bigger thing, his experience. Looking back at what they've had for the Titans, it's Brian Callahan had never called plays in the NFL before, and he's the head coach and the play caller. And then he hands it off to Bo Hardigree, who had done it some on an interim basis. Brian Daboll was interviewed for their head coaching job and agreed to be their offensive coordinator. He walks through the door with instant credibility, experience, and yeah, he has helped quarterbacks get the most out of themselves and turn in some good seasons. So that experience alone, he can talk to Cam Ward and say, and he has the bona fides, so to speak. I did this with so-and-so. And he can look at Cam Ward, and let's not forget, the Giants tried desperately to trade up and get Cam Ward last April. They liked him. So Brian Daboll, I am presuming that he met with Cam Ward at some point in the pre-draft process. So it's not like he's walking through the door and it's like, who are you? There should be some tiny bit of common ground. If you're trying to trade up for a guy, your head coach is most likely scouted this guy that you're wanting to trade up to get in the draft. So, and that's the thing that just jumps out at me the most, the experience we have on this staff that's being built. Robert Saleh, second-time NFL coach. Brian Daboll had interviews to be a head coach and has been a head coach, has been a coordinator in this league. He's been with the Patriots. He's been here. He's been there. I mean, he's been in a lot of places and has a lot of experience. And you've seen how other people do it. You have a better idea of how you want to do things. And now you come here and, let's not forget, they're going to be adding a lot more talent to this roster. So they can help chime in. This is what will help fit Cam Ward, as if Mike Bergonzi probably needed it, but they've got those extra voices saying this skill set might help him on the field more. So, and then you look across, we've got the report that they're bringing in the wide receivers coach who's been with the Chiefs, with the Chiefs during their Super Bowls. So it's like there's a lot of, that winning experience. They've literally been to the mountaintop and they know what they're doing. And I think we look back on the staff that Brian Callahan put together. Denard Wilson, yes, he's now the new defensive coordinator with the Giants, but that was his first time as a coordinator. And again, we covered Callahan, and, Nick Holtz had never been an offensive coordinator, and, he wasn't the guy calling the plays here. He didn't get the chance when Brian Callahan handed it off. So instead of a bunch of young people, anyone who's done the job or done a job, somebody else gives you another chance. You walk in and it's like, I know what I'm doing. Let's try this.
Teresa, I have a very important question to ask you.
Okay.
Why did Diego Pavia lie about his height all season?
Wait. Vanderbilt is the one that listed him that.
Okay, let me rephrase. Why did Vanderbilt lie about Diego Pavia's height all season?
Wait a minute. Hadn't Jaren Jackson Jr. been the same height since he was first drafted? Even though he has said a couple times he's grown an inch or two. Heights and weights.
Okay, bigger question, Teresa. As two women sitting on this show, why do men insist on lying about their height all the time?
I'd like to know the answer to that, too. I can't tell you, Teresa, how many times playing basketball in high school, coach would come in, do the scouting report, and write down these dudes' height. And it'd be this dude is 6'4" listed, this dude is 6'6" listed, this dude is 6'7" listed. So this is a team that's going to be really, really tall and athletic. And then we step on the court and everybody's my damn height. It's like, oh, okay. All right. You guys had me scared for no damn reason.
Well, first, on any given Saturday, the Netflix series last year, Diego Pavia said, I'm 5'9". When I was writing about him before the Heisman stuff, I went back and watched that to hear him say, I'm 5'9".
Okay.
That said, everybody filling out a roster with heights, it's the athletic world's version of bowing up, right? It's like, he's 5'9". No. He's 6 foot. It just is. It's like, we're going to help him look bigger.
I think of the number of years I said, I'm 5'4"3/4. And I look back and I'm like, no, I'm probably like 5. I'm 5'3". I'm probably 5'3". So I'm being a hypocrite by saying this. At one point, I lied about my height too.
I have been measured, and I don't care how much I shrink as I age. I was measured once at 5'4" 3/4", and I will forever claim the 3/4.
I swear I heard a doctor say it to me once, and I grabbed onto that for the rest of my life. I am right there with you. I was supposed to be 5'7". All my cousins are tall. What happened to me? Anyway, do you think that it impacts Diego Pavia and his ultimate goal of getting to the NFL as he's gone through the Senior Bowl activities this week?
No. What will matter is his ability. He's a gamer. And his ability, like I saw one scout who was anonymously quoted on social media. Did he play like he was 5'9" in the SEC last year? You didn't see balls being batted down at the line. You just didn't. I mean, how many times have we seen? I mean, Cam Ward had a problem with that. He's listed at 6 something or whatever, and he had some passes that were batted down. Arm angle and how you launch that ball are the things that matter. And Diego Pavia's ability to get loose and find the way to launch that ball down the field. That's that and his gamesmanship, his ability to make plays in the moment. There's still some Vanderbilt fans that are kind of in their feelings, and SEC fans. It's like, he cussed out the Heisman voters. They should not let him work in the NFL ever. And it's like, guys, the NFL doesn't care. If you can come help them, and he has shown he can make plays. The height didn't stop him in the SEC for 2 straight years. Every time he stepped up his level of play, he has been successful. That's what will matter. And I won't be surprised if he gets drafted late in the NFL draft in April. I won't be surprised if he is on a practice squad in 5 years, because his ability, if you've got injuries and you need him on the roster, or you need him to come in a game and start with 4 days notice, he can do that. And I think that, and Logan Woodside stuck around for a long time. When you see some of those, Josh Dobbs, I remember he's not going to stick around the NFL. The dude had the height and the intelligence. Can you make it work, you're going to find a place and a home in the NFL.
Teresa, before I let you go, one of the other coaching vacancies was filled with the Cleveland Browns hiring Todd Monken as their new head coach at 59 years old. He is one of the oldest first-time head coaches in NFL history. What did you make of that hire for Cleveland?
Interesting. I mean, I can't figure out what they're trying to do. And in the process, they
what? That should be their tagline. The Cleveland Browns can't figure out what they're trying to do.
We've been saying that since they gave Deshaun Watson a fully guaranteed contract. It's like, this isn't done in the NFL. And, with Jim Schwartz, he had interviewed twice for the head coaching job. And you think he's going to stick around because, after you give the job to somebody else, it's like, what are we doing, Cleveland? And, so it's like, maybe he can figure something out. But if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I mean, it's like, I'm sorry.
We don't have an answer for you. We want that sorry to sit there, because it speaks for everybody. We're all sorry. And you don't have to be.
I used to be sorry. Then they gave the guaranteed contract to Deshaun Watson, and I said, well,
I mean, like,
actions have consequences.
I understand that thinking, but haven't they lost enough? Like, isn't their punishment? Yeah. Giving him that contract, all the losing they've been doing since.
All right. I'm sorry for all the fans who didn't go buy Deshaun Watson jerseys and go all in on that activity when they brought him over.
They were really excited.
There were some really excited Cleveland fans. So I'll separate those out. And for the rest of them, I will also, with Teresa, say, I'm sorry.
Well, and that's the thing. I have heard for so long that Titan fans, Amy Adams Strunk should sell the team. Let's get another owner in here. Cleveland may be example one right now of why you should be cautious. When everyone thought, the Cleveland, they're selling to the Haslams, this is going to be great. He's got money. He's been a minority owner with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tennessee Vol fans, there's many that will tell you, okay, good, he's got something to keep him away from our football team. So it's just beware of what you ask for. It's not always wonderful in the land of the unknown.
Isn't that a lesson for all of us to remember always? Teresa, stay warm. Enjoy the press conference. We'll catch up with you next week for Super Bowl week. That is Teresa Walker. You can always find her latest at the Associated Press. We will take a quick break. When we come back, LeBron James got emotional last night, shed a couple tears in Cleveland. Does it mean something? Should we believe that it means something? We'll get into that. Plus, we're drafting soup. We don't remember if we've ever drafted soups before. I don't think we have. As I started going through the mental exercise of best soups, I don't think we have drafted the soups.
Somebody should really keep track of these.
Somebody should, but somebody won't. So we're going to draft the soups because...
maybe again.
It's perfect soup weather. Good soup. We'll draft soup, talk LeBron James after a quick break.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Big Bennett, do you have your new football coach over in Nashville?
We do, yes. Robert Saleh. This is why I'm stoked. Starting in 2019, number 2 total defense, number 5 total defense, number 3 total defense, number 4 total defense, number 3 total defense, number 3 total defense. This dude's going to have a good defense. Like, he's going to be able to turn their defense around, which has obviously been an issue.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Just a ham. You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
The only thing better than Saturday Night Hoops is when it comes with an exclusive Grizz hoodie. Every Saturday this season, $60 gets you a Grizzlies ticket and a limited edition Grizzlies hoodie. 4 different hoodie designs dropping across 4 Saturday games. Not sold anywhere else. Don't miss your shot to collect all 4 designs. Grab your tickets and gear up now at grizzlies.com/Saturday.
I want to give Jock Landale some freaking love, bro. The dude been balling out of his mind.
Jock's a good player. Jock Landale's been great for the Grizzlies. He has just been, in his own words, miscast.
Yeah, but this has been the best career.
If he's your backup 5, he has been just, and even thrown into a situation that he wasn't expecting to be thrown into. Yeah. He has been outstanding.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
I can't tell you how much I love the chat. I drag coming in here every now and then, but I know once the show starts, I get to talk to everybody in the chat.
All my
y'all
friends
are
in the chat.
great. Antoine brings up a good point. I don't think we've done this. Have we ever drafted party foods?
No, that's a good one.
So next week we can do party foods.
You don't want to draft Bad Bunny songs? Quick, name me 5 Bad Bunny songs.
Baddest bunny on the block.
That's the one.
Despacito.
That's one.
Feliz Navidad.
Now you're just being assumptive.
I'm sorry. I'm just doing my best here.
Okay, this is the honest truth. I really love Bad Bunny.
Isn't there
and
some?
I listen to a lot of Bad Bunny.
DHTF, isn't that one? Like there's a bunch of letters in there somewhere.
Maybe.
But
I fear I'm going to sound like a poser as we get closer to Super Bowl Sunday when I'm like, I love Bad Bunny. I'm excited about Bad Bunny. And someone says, okay, what's your favorite Bad Bunny song?
Maria.
That
Kuna
one.
Mea, Mama Chola. Kuna Mea, Mama Chola. Worldwide.
Wow.
Is that not him?
I think so.
Okay. Maria, you know you're my love.
See, my issue is I don't speak Spanish. So I just feel the beat. you know?
Well,
He's a good beat guy.
Do house music have songs? Or is it
What
just
kind of question is that? Do house music have songs?
When
Is it
I hear
music?
that,
It's a song.
when I hear that sound, it just sounds like jumbled up mess.
Yes,
like,
there are
I didn't
clear
know there
songs.
were distinct
And like I
songs.
know
Do you know
distinct.
the
Like when I
names
hear
of those songs?
Not always.
Okay.
But oftentimes there's a hook within a
okay.
chorus, so then I know the name of the song, because usually if there's any lyrics consistently said in the song.
Honorable mention Bad Bunny song. I like it like that.
I do love that song.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby. Great start to a song too. Like in terms of if someone just played the first note of that song, I think I would be able to identify that one.
And then the bass comes in.
Yeah. You see, I have trouble with lyrics anyway. You want me to know lyrics in a language that I don't speak?
I look forward to seeing this. I bet it's going to be entertaining.
It's going to be an awesome show.
It's going to be entertaining.
We'll talk more about it. Anyway, we'll draft party foods next. We'll draft soups coming up.
Well,
but I did want to get into
in the past,
Yes.
we have drafted Super Bowl
We
songs.
have. That's what I was saying. No, we've predicted the set list every year. Every year we've predicted the set list, and every year I've tried to say this is the year that Cher shows up and does a collaboration.
Maybe Cher does show
every year. I even did it with Kendrick last year. I was like, well, maybe I'll bring out Cher. Not the time. Not the place. I wonder if Bad Bunny will bring out a guest this year.
I'm sure he will.
I don't know.
I would think he'd bring
I mean,
out
he could.
like in that.
Do you think
in
it's
that, I guess
Taylor Swift?
Thinking of it won't be one of those. Thinking of other people who
Yes.
get this sort of
Karol
a
G.
moment. Like they usually reach out to some of those who paved the way. And some of those up and coming behind them, so everybody can get a chance to shine.
Yeah.
This is a Latin American. This is a Puerto Rican American artist. Puerto Rican American. Puerto Rico is
Yes,
America.
correct.
A Puerto Rican who's coming out here and like it's a big deal. Beyonce, thinking back to when Beyonce did the Christmas show, she brought out all these different country artists to help share the spotlight.
Yes.
I would think Bad Bunny would do
I
something
swear,
similar.
I'll tell you, I have my one that I just want so badly. Give me Daddy Yankee singing Gasolina.
Oh!
Una gasolina. Gasolina. See? I'd be so down.
No clue.
I mean, I Googled who
Let-
could join Bad Bunny at the Super
Okay.
Bowl, and it was Cardi B,
That would be good.
Chenko Corleone,
Okay.
and Daddy Yankee would all nod to the past, Bad Bunny's own past.
Santana? Like Santana come out there?
Maybe?
Do a little,
Speculation grows ahead of
do a
Bad
little
Bunny's.
smooth?
Everyone's trying to figure it out. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Cardi B is the growing rumor.
Cardi B
Oh,
is-
she'll be there though.
Will she
How
be
have
there?
I not thought about this?
Oh, because
We were all
Stefan is
so
there.
worried about Taylor Swift doing a halftime performance. But what if the Chiefs made the Super Bowl? Would she really want to do it while her fiance is performing in the game? And now, what if Cardi B has always been supposed to link up with Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl, and now
would
she's
be-
there with Stephon
be
Diggs?
the second pregnant woman to perform at the Super Bowl.
I forgot she is pregnant.
And she'd be the
No,
most.
she'd be the third.
Who?
Never mind.
Who else?
My brain just glitched. It's fine. It's just Rihanna.
Yeah.
Rihanna.
I think
All
so.
of a sudden, Beyonce Grammy pregnancy reveal.
Oh, was that Grammys when she did
yes,
that?
but
Okay.
it like put itself in the Super Bowl in my brain for a hot second. Yeah, she would be the second.
She'd be obviously the most pregnant.
Yeah, she's
Like,
far
yeah.
along, so she's maybe she's not.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
All right, before we get into our soup draft.
Got to be careful doing that noise. I know some people hate it.
All right. Yes.
Grizzbeat, there were noises made on Grizzbeat yesterday.
Ooh,
a lot of
what a
great
tease.
information. Some great noises were made. Go check that out.
If you love great noises
Grind
and
City
Grizzlies
Media
basketball,
subsidiary.
check out Grizzbeat.
It was outstanding.
All right. The Lakers and the Cavs played last night in Cleveland. And LeBron James got emotional during the tribute video that they played in Cleveland. He gets a tribute video every time he goes back there. Someone said it's been like 8 times at this point that he's watched a tribute video for him in Cleveland. But he usually responds with, a wave, hand over the heart. And last night he got legitimately teary. Like this video, hit my timeline, and I said, oh man, LeBron's pretty emotional. He eventually puts his head in his jersey. He had to wipe his eyes at the end with a towel. And it's the kind of reaction that has people wondering, wait, could LeBron James actually retire after this season? And he's 41. Obviously, we talk about it all the time. He's on the last year of his contract. He hasn't said if this season will be his last. And some think that he could try to do a sunset tour with the Cleveland Cavaliers. But if this season is it, then that would have been his last time playing in Cleveland last night. And so I totally get it. You have a video that shows the entirety of your career. You're now sitting there as a 41-year-old man, and you're watching clips of you lead your city to a championship back in 2016, and from your time as a rookie to when you were 22 years old and getting a conference finals win. And now you're 41 and you're reflecting on all of it. And I think he was just sentimental last night, and understandably so. He also talked about how his mom was at the game last night, and Bronny James had a dunk that had everybody on their feet. And so LeBron's mom got to watch her son and her grandson in the same game. Just think about that. That's incredible. What an incredible, unique experience. But also, yeah, I'd get a little emotional too if I were LeBron in this situation. And we don't know what the future holds for him at this point. I would tend to believe that he would try to do a sunset tour with the Cavs. But all of a sudden, it struck me last night watching that video. It's going to happen. Like, it just has felt like he's going to play forever. But it's going to happen. There's going to be a day where we find out that LeBron James is no longer playing basketball. And that is going to be such an odd thing to experience. And watching the emotions overtake him last night, I thought was really sweet. I thought it was a sweet moment.
Yeah, that was a hard moment for me to watch because of, like, it is a sweet moment. It is a great moment. It's a moment where no matter, it reminds you of your own, at least for me, it reminded me of my mortality. It reminded me that no matter what, the end comes. The end comes for us all, the big end. Now, we can talk about the sports end right now. And if you want to, the moment that got me the hardest was he puts his head into the jersey, and then he lifts his head back up. He's like, nope, this isn't going to work. Where's the tissue? And he's struggling to find the tissue as he tries to keep his composure. And it's just like, yo, man, that's his city. That's where he hails from, just outside of it in Akron. Mama struggled. They struggled. He got to the NBA. He made it. Number 1 overall draft pick. And then to think about everything that comes with that burden, being the face and the savior of that franchise, like all number 1 overall picks are. And all of that pressure being the number 1 overall pick and being home for that. And then deciding to leave and then coming back, and in coming back, he gets them something they've never had before. He gets them a NBA championship. He did that. He's from there. He understands what that means. He knows what that championship means for that city because he was once a resident, a kid in that city growing up. And then to go on and continue to have his career after he leaves to come back and to know, yo, this thing is ending. You know it. It's always back here.
And he said every time he goes into an arena, he thinks about it.
Yeah, like, I know.
This could be the last time I play here.
It's when it's going to end, I don't know. But I'm closer today to the end than I've been in years past. Every year I've been in the NBA, I've grown increasingly close to the end of my NBA career, to the end of me playing meaningful competitive basketball every year since I've been in the NBA. And now it is looking back at me like I can touch the end. Yeah, that's hard, man. And then to know that, oh, Bronny's, my son is here. My son is here.
My hometown.
I got my kid on the Lakers here with me in my hometown.
And now he's dunking in front of my hometown crowd. Like, man, it really hit me. And it was just, I just watched the movie Sentimental Value, which is one of the Oscar nominees for Best Picture this year, and we'll talk more about it in Theater Thursday. But just the idea of sentimental value and aging and these things that are important to you and understanding the complexities of your life and all of the steps that have led you to where you are today and the things that have meant so much to you. And I imagine last night being in Cleveland, while all of that has been in the back of his head, to be back in that exact space and having that game play out the way that it did, it just hit him. Now, funny enough, or not funny enough, but just per the course of life, because this is how life works, he had his worst game that he's ever had against his former team. Like, between his time in Miami and his time in Los Angeles, he had never had a game where he scored less than 18 points. And he had 11 last night. And he had 6 turnovers. And the Lakers lost. But I would imagine it was so far away from being about that for LeBron. It was all about the memories. It was all about the sentimentality of it all.
I think it's a combination.
Really? Because because you're not.
Because you can't do what you could once do. Right? Like, that's the thought. Here I am. I'm LeBron James. I've scored in double figures, God knows how many times. And then in December, that's the first time I hadn't scored in double figures since Jessica and CJ were pre-grown, right? Middle school, high school. You know, that's the first time that's happened. I've lost not a step. I've lost several steps. I hadn't been in my prime for a while, but I've still been great. That's how great my prime. That's how phenomenal my prime was. Even coming down out of it, I was still great. Well, now I've hit the part in my career where I'm not sure how great I can be anymore and how long I can stay this. Because if I lose another step, that's something that moves me probably to a bench or something like that. And I'm LeBron James.
Or do I have to take a pay cut?
I'm not coming off the bench.
What kind of pay cut am I taking?
I'm not taking no pay cut. Right. I'm going out up here while I still got some of that aura still about me. Yeah. The end comes for us all, man. And to see LeBron James in real time grapple with that in front of our eyes and looking back on how great a career he had in Cleveland, that's the thing sports is made of. That's beautiful right there.
I'm trying to think I guess we kind of went through it with Brady.
Yeah.
And Brady won a Super Bowl.
Well, Brady also got bounced in the playoffs first round.
Right.
Because somebody decided to call an all-out blitz and then just Matthew Stafford gobbled that up.
But you had that moment of that last Super Bowl late in his career. What was that, the year before he ended up retiring? Yeah.
The year before.
I don't know. There's something the LeBron of it, like just the complexity of the situation of not only what he did, not only turning into one of, if not the greatest players that we ever did see, but having that run, doing it in Cleveland. I always will use an excuse to shout out one of my favorite pieces of nonfiction that I read in the last few years, which is There's Always This Year on Basketball and Ascension by Hanif Abdurraqib. And it's beautiful. It's poetic. It's about LeBron and Cleveland and just being an underdog city, but really it's about home and it's about connectivity and about relationships and how we all, take a piece of our home with us wherever we go. And there's this line in that book where he says, and I have it highlighted in my phone and I keep it, praise be to the underdogs and those who worship in the church of slim chances. And when you talk about the chances of life and the slim chance that the greatest basketball player that we've ever seen would also win a championship for his hometown, that's crazy. The odds of that happening are so small, and we got to witness it in our lifetime. And he got to witness it. He got to be it. He got to do it. He got to deliver it. So, anyway, I'm not trying to be a LeBron stan here, but you can respect greatness. Come on.
At a certain point, you gotta the end. Once the end comes, you gotta be like, okay, nah.
We did it for Brady. I don't like Tom Brady, but we did it for Tom Brady.
Did it for Kobe. I was sitting there yelling at Kobe the last game. Shoot, Kobe, shoot. My favorite thing about what you said was calling LeBron James the greatest we've ever seen. Yeah. Because I know when they clip this, you're going to get crushed for saying that. Put that part in there,
Do you
Steven.
think we'll ever get... No, because there's always going to be somebody... Well, no, eventually that generation will. There'll always be a contrarian. And I don't want to say calling Michael Jordan the greatest of all time is a contrarian stance. That's silly and setting myself up to get punched in the face. Metaphorically on the internet. Someone already told me to die this week. I can't take it anymore. Yeah.
Why?
For being a woman who talks about sports.
Oh, well, you gotta stop that until March when we let y'all come through here.
I'll tell my husband, I'm like, someone just sent me a message that I should die. And he said, are you okay? I said, no. I've read worse.
It happens all the time.
But point being, it's a very cool thing to experience that we got through our entire sports viewing lens of us coming up as sports fans and now continuing to be fans of sports, employees within the NBA space, people who get to continue to watch LeBron James perform both from a fan standpoint and from a profession standpoint. We got to see the greatest of all time. That's very cool. And Michael Jordan, also one of the greatest of all time. I was just young, okay? It doesn't hit me in the same way. I didn't internalize it in the same way of the athletes who do that as you are in the peak of your sports fandom.
Yeah, but that's sports. It's
There's always going to be the next.
Always. The next one is here now. Is always. Huh?
Who?
I don't know. I mean, if you want to say Victor, you can say Victor, but you got to win stuff. You got to win stuff for it to be the case. LeBron James won stuff. Michael Jordan won stuff.
Yep.
Magic Johnson won stuff. Larry Bird won stuff. Dr. J won stuff. Pistol Pete, he won stuff, right? You got to win stuff. Shaq won stuff. Hakeem Olajuwon won stuff. David Robinson won. Tim Duncan
Jokic,
won.
if we talk about it, won stuff.
If Jokic, continues, Giannis has won stuff. You got to continue to win. Of the dudes who I named, only one of those dudes, and we regard all of them with basketball reverence. Only one of them got away with one NBA Finals win, and that one NBA Finals championship, and that's it. And that was Pistol Pete, if I remember correctly. Everybody else won multiple. Isaiah Thomas won stuff. Joe Dumars won stuff. You got to win and win in bunches. So I don't know who it is. I look forward to seeing who it is. But that person is always around. What were we going to do? Oh, woe is us. Michael Jordan is gone. What are we going to do? Oh, here comes Shaq and Kobe. Oh, woe is us.
What are we going to do?
Kobe is gone. What are we going to do? Hey, look at LeBron and D. Wade. Oh, woe is us. They've broken up. What are we going to do? Hey, Steph is running around out here with Clay and Dre and Iggy and Barnes. They look interesting.
And Kevin Durant for a second.
And then Kevin Durant comes through. That person is always there. Those teams are always there. So from a sports viewing standpoint, you know you're going to get another one of these once in a lifetime, once in a generation teams, players, coaches, what have you. That doesn't mean that you don't appreciate the one that's here, especially on the way out like LeBron James is.
You had me thinking last night, this is a random tangent before we draft.
I love random tangents.
Le soups for LeBron. Roser said last night, you said Shaq, thought of inside the NBA, thought of Charles Barkley, thought of Moussa Diabate. Why does that make sense? Because apparently the numbers that Moussa Diabate put up last night against the Grizzlies, only one player in Grizzlies history has ever put up that same stat line, whatever those specificities of it were, against the Grizzlies. And it was not against the Memphis Grizzlies. It was against the Vancouver Grizzlies. And you want to know who it was?
Was it Barkley?
Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley and Moussa Diabate. Together in Grizzlies history.
One of my spiciest, or spicier, I don't think it's that spicy.
A mild.
NBA take.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley had one. If he had one championship, he'd be top 10 all time. Charles Barkley was
And that's
phenomenal.
a testament to you got to win stuff.
You got to win, man.
You got to win stuff. All right, let's find out who wins our soup draft.
Me.
Who gets the first pick of the soups? Have you eaten any soup this week?
No, but
Is SpaghettiOs a soup?
I think so.
I do too. I won't be taking it, but I do think
think
SpaghettiOs
so.
is a soup. You are the purple duck. I am the lime green duck. The ducks will determine who gets the first pick in this year's, we'll call it the annual soup draft. Oh.
But have we drafted soups before?
I don't know. I really don't think we have.
All right. Great. I think there is I think there is a one of one, right? Like if we went and we polled 100 people, I think one soup would clearly win out.
Really?
It's not the soup that I'm going to take because I just don't operate in that fashion.
In that soupdom?
I love number one go-to soup, a loaded potato soup. Give it to me. It's creamy, it's cheesy, you got potatoes, you got bacon in there as well, so it gives it that savory kick. Oh my gosh, give it to me with the roll, dip the roll into the soup, don't need a spoon, I'm using the bread as my spoon. Boom, straight in there. And the best part, it's sad because it's the end of the soup, but the best part of the soup, when there's no more soup and it's just remnants on the bowl, taking that buttered piece of bread and just sopping up all of the soup. I leave that bowl spick and span clean, boy. You wouldn't know no soup was in there the way that I finished that soup off with that bread. 1 of 1 for me, loaded potato soup.
I would like to preference that almost every soup, including loaded potato soup, which I would have taken at some point in this draft because, God, I love loaded potato soup, is best delivered in a bread bowl. So then you are able to scoop out the bread along with your soup. Oh,
You know what I've never done?
Shout out Panera.
I've never done a bread
Panera
bowl.
bread bowls.
I've never done one.
If you ever go to San Francisco, home of the sourdough.
I gotta go way there.
Remember Taylor Swift's sourdough Sam? It was all going to be so perfect. Those bread bowls on the wharf, on the pier, they're some of the best bread bowls you'll ever have.
Okay.
Oh, I love a bread bowl. I'm not taking what I think you were saying would be the number 1 overall. I agree. I think we're on the same page. I think we're thinking of the same soup, but I don't think it's the best soup. I think it's the most consumed soup. I don't think it's the best soup.
Okay.
Give me ramen.
Okay.
Ramen
Here we
is
go.
elite. What do you find yourself wanting more of occasionally when you're having your soup? More noodles. What does ramen ensure that you always have enough of? Noodles. Ramen is delightful. You can also add things into your ramen. You can have a different base for your ramen. You can have... I love the egg in a ramen. Give me a soft-boiled egg in a ramen, and that is one of the most delightful experiences. And if you can eat your ramen with chopsticks, you are a better person than me. But I just take that little spoon and I just twirl it around, and I love ramen.
You drinking the soup? You drinking the broth
broth
out of it?
Eating the noodles. Shout out. The Japanese knew what they were doing when they made an elite soup, and it is ramen.
All right, that's a good choice.
Thanks.
I'll take it. It's sitting there. Give me chicken noodle. Chicken noodle soup. Probably the most consumed soup in America. It's solid. It's hearty. It pairs well with a solid grilled cheese sandwich as well.
Maybe a soda on the side.
Oh, gotta have the soda on the side.
Soda on the side.
Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Chicken noodle.
Love a grilled cheese.
Listen, and now I'm finna get a little weird. I'm finna be in my Jessica bag. So
I'm also in my. I don't care what you people think about your soups. I'm fully. Give me elite French onion. French onion soup is the greatest soup of all time after ramen. I actually think French onion might be better than ramen, but I just wanted to be international with my first pick. I guess double international because French onion. Just kidding. Go to France, try to order French onion soup. They don't do it there.
They don't do French onion in France?
No. I'm sure they do it some places, but it's not like a specialty of
They do French
France.
toast in France?
I don't know. Good question.
French fries?
No, les frites.
Okay.
We called them French fries. Anyway. Or freedom fries.
Why'd you say it like that?
Why did they come after the fries and not after the French onion soup? Why didn't they try to call it freedom onion?
Because nobody eats French onion soup, Jessica.
Oh, well, you all should change your ways because when I tell you, the crispiness of that cheese shell that exists on the top of a cup of French onion soup, and when you put the spoon in there and the steam comes out because it's been trapped under the cheese, and the cheese pulls up, and it's a glorious cheese pull, and it's got to be good French onion soup. Bad French onion soup passes, but like elite French onion soup with the croutons, with the bread within the soup, oh my gosh. If you have not had French onion soup, you are missing out. French onion soup, thank you.
All right.
The cheese. I just love cheese. It's a vessel for cheese. That's all it is.
Yeah, I can see that. Give me chili. Love a good chili.
Is chili a soup?
What would chili be if not a soup?
Okay.
Yeah, chili's a soup. I'm pretty sure.
It's actually a stew, but I'll allow.
Is there a difference in soup and a stew?
Yes, a soup has a high liquid content while
thicker.
a stew is thicker.
So, are we doing?
Can you slurp? Okay, here's a question. A soup has to be slurpable. Can you slurp chili? Let me rephrase that. Should you slurp chili?
you probably shouldn't, but I think you can. Using that logic, though, and because you took ramen, is spaghetti now a soup?
No, because it's not high liquid.
Okay.
I wouldn't call a spaghetti sauce a liquid.
Okay.
It's thicker than a liquid.
Got you. So, what are we doing here? We allowing chili? If we not allowing chili, that's fine. Take it down. Take it down, Jacob. I will go cereal. A nice cold soup. How about it? Let's go.
Elite pick.
Give me cereal, baby.
Elite.
It's got the liquid.
It's
got
fair.
it's got the toppings inside of it.
Well done.
You can slurp it.
Well done.
You eat it
Well done.
with the spoon. You drink the broth. The broth just so happens to be milk.
I might discriminate on thickness, but I won't discriminate on
liquid.
Abnormal soups, unconventional soups, if you will.
If you think about it,
but cereal is a
cereal
soup.
is a soup.
It's a soup.
If you think about it, give me cereal.
Correct.
Nice little sweet. It's a great dessert soup as well. Just as a good snack soup. Like you say, oh, I want me a nice little snackety snack. Let me go into my cabinet and make me some cinnamon toast crunch soup.
All the
good
angry
stuff.
people about my complaints on getting milk and bread for God, you'd think they only eat cereal all the time. Like, what about the cereal? What about the cereal? I'm like, okay.
Get the cereal.
Then run on the cereal aisle. I will take tomato soup. I love a creamy tomato soup, mostly because I love a creamy tomato soup with a grilled cheese. Now, I will admit that tomato soup on its own doesn't sing, but tomato soup with a grilled cheese is superior to chicken noodle soup with a grilled cheese, and that combination is one of the elite combos of this universe, so I will take tomato soup.
Give me a good broccoli and cheese soup.
Excellent.
Broccoli and cheese. You get the firmness of the broccoli into the cheese sauce as well. That's just good. Good old-fashioned soupage right there. Elite.
I'll take clam chowder.
Okay, if I can't
Love a
draft
clam
stews,
chowder.
you can draft chowders?
I think chowder is a soup.
Oh, I think they're all related.
Chowder a soup.
But I think they all got different daddies.
Chowder is a soup. It's a thick, chunky, hearty soup. You can still slurp it.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I don't make the rules. AI Overview does. And they say, Jacob, thoughts?
What are we doing here, Jacob?
Is a chowder a soup?
Chowder or soup?
I always think of a chowder a soup.
Okay.
Okay. Give me clam chowder. Clam chowder.
All right.
Have you ever had clam chowder?
No.
It's obviously a regional thing. Like, I would never I wouldn't say never order clam chowder here if someone claimed that they did clam chowder well, but a good cup of clam chowder.
All right. I need to get something healthy up there. My new favorite bit we have on the show now.
You have to get something healthy up there?
I enjoy when Jacob just makes my pick for me. Shark fin soup, I've had it. Not my cup of tea, not my bowl of soup even. But
shocking.
It's up there. Jacob, give me vegetable soup. I eat vegetable soup pretty regularly. And you can mix it up which vegetables you want in there. But a good vegetable soup will really do wonders for your digestive system. Also, I don't feel heavy. I feel energized after eating vegetable soup. It's healthy. It's nutritious. Give me veggie soup.
I could go a lot of directions here.
You could.
A lot that I should go before I take this last pick, because I know what I'm going to take.
Go.
I know what I'm going to take.
Where should you go?
I could go. I could go chicken tortilla soup. I could go green chili chicken soup, which is a Colorado specialty.
Oh, wait.
Could go with a little hot and sour soup.
Green chicken chili?
Yeah, green chicken chili.
Is that not just chicken chili?
No, specifically has to be used with green chilies.
Oh, okay.
It's like green chilies in a broth and chicken.
I got you.
Oh, it's a little spicy. Could go a lobster bisque. Go double up on the seafood.
Bisque soup, okay.
But I'm going.
Wild rice soup is out there? That's chili, according to Jacob.
What's chili?
A bisque.
A bisque is a chili?
Isn't it?
No.
What does the computer
bisque
say?
Is sheer liquid.
No, the liquid is a thicker liquid. You can't slurp a bisque, can you? Again, all related, different daddies,
Yes, it's a French
though.
soup.
Oh, come on. What do the French know other than
Unlike
onion
many
soup?
soups, it is simply thickened with cream.
Okay.
I'm not taking it.
All right.
I'm taking a real soup. It has soup in the name.
What?
Give me matzo ball soup.
Okay.
Somebody take me to the JCC because I love a cup of matzo ball soup, and I have been looking for the perfect matzo ball soup in Memphis
Didn't
since
you
I
find
moved
it?
here. No, they
Okay.
used to have it at the Bagel, and the Bagel closed during COVID, and it never reopened. So I have been chasing my dragon of a matzo ball soup ever since. I asked my dear friend if her mother would send me matzo ball soup. She said yes, but it still hasn't come in the mail. I love when I'm in New York City and I can just go into a deli and get a matzo ball soup. I don't even know what a matzo ball is. Obviously it's matzah, but I don't know what that is. It's something leavened bread. Whatever. It's delicious. It's delightful. I love a matzo ball soup. I have a very multicultural soup list.
You do.
Thank you.
You do. Look at you all cultured and whatnot.
I love soup. I really love soup.
Have you had soup other than the SpaghettiOs?
No, and I want to go get soup. I almost got soup at Hustle and Dough because we were there right on the cusp of breakfast lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a tomato soup was their soup of the day. And they have great bread. If you ever, like, in terms of getting a soup and having bread to dip into said soup. But they didn't have a grilled cheese. If they had had a grilled cheese, I would have gotten it. Anyway, I'll have to get some soup. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll do some Theater Thursday. CJ and I both watched movies. Also, the Withering Heights promotional tour is something else.
Why do they keep doing this like this?
Exactly.
Like we
Great
don't know.
question. We'll get into it after a quick break.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Now that's the new edition way.
I feel like there's another level we can take it to.
What you think, Mike? 2 steps ahead of you, Slick.
What's good, bro?
What you doing, man?
I'm in.
Woman, you don't even know what I'm getting ready to ask you.
Here's the vision. All 3 of us on the same stage every night. Gonna be crazy.
No barriers, no separation.
It'll be like 9 kings and a queen.
The next level starts now.
Memphis, Monday, February 16th. Tickets and rinksider packages on sale now.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Back. Tell me your best soups in Memphis. I want to go get soup today.
I left off gumbo. Gumbo is soup?
Yeah.
Okay, I should have got gumbo. Should have got gumbo over veggie.
Yeah, veggie was kind of a miss. Veggie soup, like, I don't mind veggie soup, but I'm never going out of my way to eat veggie soup. If someone serves me veggie soup, I will eat it.
Lunch during the wintertime for me is usually veggie soup because that's the only way I eat my vegetables. Otherwise, I just live lawlessly not eating vegetables. I'm way too old to not get my daily dose of veggies.
During the 3 days of snow when rules stopped mattering, I was like, feed me a vegetable. Any vegetable will do.
Yeah,
I have poured so much bad stuff into my body.
I think the last vegetable I had was Thursday.
I had them yesterday.
Okay, which ones?
Asparagus, onions, mushrooms, pepper.
Oh, turn up.
And a nice little quinoa bowl with my
Quinoa
lifetime supply of
queen.
quinoa. All right, Theater Thursday. Before we get into what we are watching, Wuthering Heights is coming, and I'm not sure that we are collectively ready for it. Valentine's Day weekend. The Margot Robbie, Jacob Elordi press tour has been something where I realized, did we not learn anything from Wicked 2? Did we not learn anything from Wicked in general, but specifically Wicked 2, where I feel like people were really kind of done with the overly saccharine, mushy co-star relationships being thrust upon us every single time they speak in public. We went from holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity to Margot Robbie saying that she became codependent with Jacob Elordi while filming this movie. I want to preface, she's married and he is dating Olivia Jade, and I don't have any inkling that they are in an actual relationship.
Who is she married to?
I don't know, some regular, I think.
I think he's the producer of this.
Oh, even funnier.
I think he's the producer of
No way.
One of the producers of Withering Heights. Yeah.
Tom Ackerley.
Yeah, I am.
He is a producer.
I am like 80% certain he's the producer of this particular
Well, if he is the producer, please tell your wife and her co-star to stop doing the Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande method of promoting a movie.
Throw your people in there. They were so good, you thought they were together. The Pam Anderson and Liam Neeson. Stop trying to trick us, man.
One was. See,
we're
but
gonna
that
go
one was
see your
sweet.
sexy flexy ass
that
movie.
one worked. That one worked. That's a rarity where it worked. I was like, I'm rooting for this couple. Because they were both old.
That's not
like,
how
Liam
it works.
Neeson's widowed. Pamela Anderson had a tough time with Tommy Lee back in the day. Like, maybe they're finding love. And, they're making me laugh in this little throwback movie. But they were never together.
Oh.
Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell tried it.
They were in a movie together?
Yeah, that rom-com on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Remember when they were everywhere together?
Okay.
One of them left their partner for the other one. Yeah. Anyway, these two are saying weird things. They're saying weird things. Like Margot Robbie saying, I found myself starting to look around to see where he was. I was really unnerved and unmoored, and I felt quite lost, like a kid without their blanket.
We're gonna watch the sexual tension ooze off of the screen.
Yeah, I don't need anything else.
Like you got us. You don't have to do this. You don't have to try and trick us with your lustful words. We're already lusting enough. It's Valentine's Day weekend, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. The wife is gonna go see this movie Valentine's Day weekend, whether she likes it or whether she knows it or not. She's gonna go see it for the good of us. Go in there and watch this movie. I'll be outside waiting on you.
They did an interview with Australian Vogue because they're both Australian. And this is the interaction. Margot, my next question for you. We were shooting on Valentine's Day. You made my day, and as Heathcliff filled my room with roses, and it was so cute. What did I do for you? Jacob, on Valentine's Day? Margot, I'm asking because I can't remember. Jacob, I don't think you did anything. Margot, I must have done something. Jacob, no. And you know what? The thing is, I thought you would. Margot, I'm so sorry. Jacob, I think when I did it, I felt like I beat you. Margot, you definitely beat me. Yours was so epic. I remember thinking on Valentine's Day, he's probably a very good boyfriend because there's a lot of thoughtfulness in this. You did a lot of very thoughtful things. It wasn't just gestures of the roses. It was the thing written from Heathcliff and that little tombstone thing. I was like, crafts. Love that. It was crafty. It was meaningful. It was dramatic. Shut up! God, I like both of them a lot. I want to see this movie a lot. I have to shield myself from any content leading up to this movie now because it's
because what's going to happen is
making me uncomfortable.
Y'all are going to goof it up. Now when people go and see it, it's going to be like,
start laughing.
Look at these two ridiculous people. Right? Just let the movie be sexy on its own. We know what it is. We know what we're doing.
Let the movie be sexy on its own.
We know. Bring your blankets or towels as necessary.
I think it's purposeful. I think they're just trying to direct the no.
Oh, purposeful? What way?
There's like a smidge of a scandal with this movie. Many things. Because Emerald Fennell, who I like as a director a lot, she did Promising Young Woman and Saltburn. And I really liked Promising Young Woman. Saltburn was fine. But I like her as a director. I find her interesting. I find her vision like an interesting directorial print on her movies that she does. But some people really dislike her. So step one. Step two, Wuthering Heights is one of the most adored books of all time. So anytime a book is being adapted, things get dicey. And it's been billed as adaptation of in quotes. So people are like, what does that mean? Is she going to change things? Is this not really Wuthering Heights? Is it some version of Wuthering Heights? And according to people who were at the premiere yesterday, like it's very much Wuthering Heights and it's very sexy and blah, blah, blah. But Heathcliff in the book is not white.
Oh, what color is Heathcliff?
Ambiguous,
Okay.
but not white.
Okay.
I think more on like the Romani. I've been meaning to reread Wuthering Heights, but I decided I can only read one period piece at a time, and I'm stuck in Jane Austen's world. So I'm just going to go see the movie and be reminded of everything that I liked about the book when I read it in high school
When you
and
say
fell in love with it.
Romani, what do you mean?
Like, I never know how to say it. Like Gypsy Romani. So they're
Oh, okay.
usually like darker skinned.
Got you.
European still, I think.
Yeah.
But
melanated in
yes.
some sort of a way. Got it.
But specifically, like he is specifically not supposed to be white in the book. And then they cast Jacob Elordi. And so there was a bit of an upcry early. And there's another situation where, long story, some other book is being adapted, and the actress who is in Marty Supreme right now was cast in it, and she's white. And the book is about a Hispanic girl, and that actress just dropped out of that movie because the backlash was...
Oh, they bullied her a la Black Widow. What's her name? Scarlett Johansson. Remember when she was going to be Asian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Similar.
Okay.
And the girl's like, I didn't know. I didn't read the source material. And I'm like, okay. We could have avoided all of this. But I think Wuthering Heights is trying to drive up all of the sexy everything so that nobody focuses on that part of the conversation. Because they got through it pretty fast. It was a quick cycle. You know how these PR cycles move fast. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of, real quick, it's 9:29.
It's 9:29.
That new Rachel McAdams movie looks awesome.
Oh, does it?
The horror movie. It's supposed to be
Is
really
it a horror movie?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a survivalist thriller horror movie where she and her coworker get stuck on an island. And apparently she's great.
Her boss, right?
Yeah, her boss.
Yeah.
But I think it's her colleague. I think they're both up. There's a weird power dynamic. I don't know if it's her boss, but just somebody who sits above her in the pecking order of their office. I only wanted to talk about it because I heard her in an interview talk about the stunts that she did where she was supposed to be drowning in mud. And they used brownie mix. And I thought, that's your dream.
Oh, to just drown
Can you
in
imagine?
brownie mix.
Just like swimming in brownie mix.
Send help.
Oh, no. Anyway.
Oh, yes. Brownie mix and gravy. If I could drown in gravy, that would be incredible.
Those two would be great. And soup.
Soup would be too chunky.
Not like the broth.
Oh, you just want to drown in the broth.
No, that sounds miserable. I'd rather drown in brownie mix. I'd go down licking.
That's how I hope I go out.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. What about like nacho cheese?
I almost think it's too much.
Oh, really?
Too much nacho cheese kind of hurt.
Because we're using the term cheese.
No, yeah, we're talking like
loosely.
movie theater nacho cheese,
Real
right?
loosely.
Just the out of the button nacho cheese. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you trip, fall, and you're in a nacho cheese river. Yeah. It's like, oh no, the current's taking me under. I'm drowning.
We'll talk about Secret Mall Apartment tomorrow.
Lang watched it.
I'll try to finish it tonight.
Okay.
I'm halfway through.
Yeah.
Also, I watched Sentimental Value, and it was great.
Okay.
All right. Happy Thursday, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow. It'll be another Grizzlies game day. Another Grizzlies game day. Grizzlies Pelicans on the road. It'll be a Friday. We love Fridays. Lang Whitaker will join us. We'll wrap up the week. I hope everyone has a great rest of your Thursday. We will see you later. Bye.